Good afternoon. Please be seated. Honorable Alexandra Otway Noel, our MP for St. George South, Father Vincent, our representatives of the People's Republic of China, Councillor Su Jian and Ms. Wang Hong Nin, Dr. Nicole Philip Dow, the head of the University of the West Indies Open Campus, our distinguished members of the Dias Party, other distinguished invited guests, faculty, staff, family and friends, and of course, our graduands. My name is Cal McPherson, and I am the Dean of the School of Graduate Studies, and it is my privilege and a great pleasure to welcome you all to this 2017 commencement ceremony. Today, degrees will be conferred on the classes of December 2016 and May 2017 in the Schools of Arts and Sciences, Graduate Studies, Medicine, and Veterinary Medicine. Please stand for the national anthem of Grenada, which will be sung by Neela Fletcher, a graduate with honors in psychology from the School of Arts and Sciences.
Ourselves to thee, heads, hearts, and hands in unity to reach our destiny, ever conscious of God, being proud of our heritage.
Please remain standing for the invocation that will be given by Father Vincent.
Glory to God, glory, oh praise Him, hallelujah. Glory to God, glory, oh praise the name of the Lord. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Almighty and ever-living God, we gather here this afternoon with joy. With joy because we were able to get up this morning to experience a bright and wonderful new day. With joy because this institution, St. George's University, continues to play a pivotal role in the economic, educational, and social development of Grenada. With joy, because after years of lectures and exams, these graduates are now able to stand here proudly, along with their family and friends, ever thankful for their achievements and sacrifices. With joy, because these graduates are now better equipped to face an increasingly secular and competitive contemporary workforce. With joy and gladness we come before you, Almighty God, because with you in our lives, we are able to face our future with much confidence. Bless all those who are part of the administration and the staff at this university. Bless them with your abundant blessings. And may all who graduate here today go out there ever zealous to make a positive difference in Grenada and our wider world. We make this prayer through our Lord Jesus Christ, your Son, who lives and reigns with you in the unity of the Holy Spirit, one God, forever and ever.
Please be seated. Thank you, Father Vincent, for your blessing and for being with us here today. In front of me are distinguished guests, our faculty, our staff, our family and friends, and of course, our graduands. I'd also like to welcome those who are on a live feed in the Bourne Lecture Hall. Welcome, everybody. Behind me on the stage are our dais guests. Please allow me to introduce them to you. From your left, Dr. Mohammed Bayat, the Associate Dean of Students in the School of Veterinary Medicine. Dr. Andrea Easter-Pilcher, the Senior Associate Dean in the School of Arts and Sciences. Dr. C. Vishnu Rao, our Dean of Students. Dr. Theodore Hollis, our Dean of the School of Arts and Sciences. Assemblyman Joel Jack, our distinguished commencement speaker. President G. Richard Oles. Provost Joseph Childers. Provost Emeritus Dr. Alan Pensick. Vice Provost for Educational Services Dr. Glenn Jacobs. Mr. Brendan Lagrenard, Interim Vice Provost for Institutional Advancement. Dr. Dolan Noel, the Associate Dean of Clinical Studies in the School of Medicine. And Dr. Walter Kobinger, the Assistant Dean of Basic Sciences in the School of Medicine. It is now my pleasure to invite to the podium the Provost of St. George's University, Dr. Joseph Childers.
Distinguished Commencement Speaker, Assemblyman Joel Jack, distinguished members of the dais and invited dignitaries, faculty, staff, graduands, family, and friends. Thank you for joining us here today as we celebrate this landmark moment in the life of our graduands. Their work, dedication, and now achievement of their goal is a testimony to their character, to be sure, but it is also a commentary on all those who have supported their efforts spiritually, emotionally, and as parents and family members can attest, financially. Graduands, however isolated you may have felt at any time during your quest for your degree, you never really were alone. There is an immeasurable investment of devotion, caring, trust, and belief in each of you, and a huge portion of that total investment was made by your family and friends, your community near and far, to which you now and forever belong. Let's take a moment, graduands, to acknowledge that support with a round of applause. In my years as an academic, I've been involved in scores of graduation ceremonies. Yet I have never been prouder to be a participant than I am today in my first St. George's University commencement. What an amazing, singular institution that in its 40 years of existence has developed 4 schools, more than 54 academic programs, and awarded more than 17,000 degrees. The diversity of our faculty and of our graduating class speaks to the story of our university, which has embraced students from Grenada, from our neighbors in the Caribbean, from North, South, and Central America, and across the seas, from Africa, Europe, and Asia. We celebrate that diversity and the added value it brings to our institution, as well as to our home, the beautiful and welcoming nation of Grenada, which has been so crucial to the university's success. We are now about to send you out as citizens of the world, armed with the knowledge and the training to enable you to continue to pursue your aspirations. SGU graduates are scattered across the globe in more than 50 countries where they have answered the call to give service to country and to underserved communities. You too are called to serve, each in your own way, each to the best of your ability. As you move through your lives, my admonition to you is not to think about how to pay back the investment made in you by your family, friends, and indeed by SGU itself. Think about how to pay it forward and make your contributions in ways that will benefit others, like yourselves, who have the potential and ultimately the power to effect positive change in the world. In that way, you will best repay all who have believed in you and who have helped to provide you with your own opportunities. In that way, you will best serve as ambassadors of SGU and the values we embrace. In closing, let me interject a bittersweet note and remind us all that commencements, while celebratory, are also valedictions. They're goodbyes. As Charles Dickens once said, life is ever so many partings welded together. To remedy that sadness, let me suggest that rather than goodbye, we say au revoir to our seeing each other again. This is your home. You are always welcome here. And though you may part from us for now, please keep us in your heart and your mind and your email. And whenever you can, please visit us to regale us with the tales of your adventures and your victories. As Charles Dickens also said, the pain of parting is nothing to the joy of meeting again. So graduating class, au revoir, and congratulations. We are proud of you all.
Thank you, Provost Childers. We are indeed indebted to our founding Chancellor, Dr. Charles R. Modica, who unfortunately could not be with us today, but it was over 40 years ago that he had the vision to found this university, which now has a global reputation. That reputation is enhanced every day by our alumni, as Dr. Childers said, practicing their art and craft in over 50 countries around the world. You are soon to join them, and we know that you will do just as good a job as those that have gone before you. It is now my pleasure to invite to the podium the President of St. George's University, Dr. G. Richard Olds.
Well, thank you. I would like to also thank our distinguished speaker and award recipients, faculty, members of the dais, but really most importantly, let me thank the graduates from 16 and 17 and all their families and friends for joining us on this wonderful occasion. Now, as I was thinking of this particular occasion, I've been president for about 18 months, but this is the first graduation ceremony that I'm presiding over. And reflecting back, this is our 40th anniversary as a university. It is also our 20th anniversary as a College of Arts and Sciences, where most of the graduates are graduating from today. And there's another special activity about today's commencement. There are two individuals on the dais that together have basically given 75 years of their lives to this university, and this may well be their last graduation. So I'd like to briefly mention both of them. Provost Emeritus, Dr. Al Pensick, came to this university just a few years after it was started. He worked as a faculty member, as a department chair, headed the basic science section of the medical school, ultimately became the provost, and has served as provost of this university through its most dramatic growth period, and will be retiring at the end of this year. And I would like to have you all join me in thanking Provost for his wonderful service. Thank you, Al. The other individual is going to be running the section of the graduation, Dean Ted Hollis. Ted likewise began coming to this university as a visiting professor from Penn State in 1978, and after many years of coming as a visiting professor, came actually as a full-time faculty to our university, again became Dean of our College of Arts and Sciences, and although he's not immediately leaving the university, he's still going to be helping us. He is stepping down as the Dean, and this is his last graduation, really supervising the graduation of his students. And I want to personally thank Ted for his long service to our university. But to you, the graduates, I needed to think of something that I thought would be an important message for you. Although I'm sure I appear to be a very old man in your eyes, it wasn't that long ago that I myself graduated from college. And I remember thinking, you know, this is great. I've now learned all this material, and now for the rest of my life, I'm just going to apply all this knowledge to do good things, great things in the world. You know, it didn't quite turn out that way. What turned out to be is that this was only the very beginning of the learning process. And I actually learned a whole lot more about life and work and things I needed to do after leaving college. And what was interesting is this was actually the easiest learning segment of my entire career, because I had all these wonderful faculty members, I had staff, I had my fellow students that helped me in that learning process, made it much easier and much more enjoyable. And for the rest of your life, you're still going to have to be learning material, but you're going to be more or less on your own. It's a big step forward. So one of the exciting things about life is you never stop learning, and you never should stop appreciating all of those people that helped you along the way. Now, I would like you all to think in the audience. I'm sure you have many family and friends, and I would like to make a particular thank you to all the mothers in the audience, since Mother's Day is tomorrow. I can think of no greater Mother's Day present than to see a son and daughter graduate from a great university. I'm sure you're all very proud in the audience. So graduates, I'd like you to remember all of the commitment that those in the audience made to allow this day to happen. And as you leave today, remember, from an educational standpoint, this is really the first day in the rest of your life. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, President Hollis, for those words of wisdom. I'd now like to invite the Dean of the School of Arts and Sciences to the podium, Dr. Theodore Hollis. And as this is his last graduation ceremony as the Dean, please give him a round of applause.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. McPherson. Cal. Our distinguished guest speaker, Assemblyman Joel Jack, President Olds, other members of the DS Party, faculty, staff, our honored guests, and most importantly, and believe me, it is most important, members of the graduating class, good afternoon. Our commencement speaker this afternoon is an alumnus of the School of Arts and Sciences. He is the Deputy Chief Secretary and Secretary of Finance and the Economy of the Tobago House of Assembly, and was elected to represent Tobago's Backlet Mount St. George District in 2013, a constituency that re-elected him overwhelmingly in 2017. It's rare that I introduce a politician as a speaker in a commencement ceremony. He was appointed Secretary of Finance and Enterprise Development of the Tobago House of Assembly in 2013, and was the youngest person to ever fill that high-profile position. Born in the village of John Dial and a past student of Signal Hill Senior Comprehensive School, Assemblyman Jack earned a Bachelor of Science degree in Business Administration and Accounting here at St. George's University in 2003. He completed internships in cable and wireless, and in a couple of minutes, we'll spend more about this, the Cricket Academy of St. George's University under the direction of Dr. Rudi Webster. He also served as both Treasurer and Vice President of the Undergraduate Student Government Association, USGA. As the coordinator, the Academy coordinator of the Shell Cricket Academy, he worked very closely with the Academy's director, Dr. Rudi Webster, and head coach, Mr. Roger Harper. And these are names that should mean a lot to those of you who follow cricket. In addition, through his work as the Cricket Academy and other things, he made significant contributions to the Grenadian Society, working with, among other organizations, the Garden of Prayer Sanctuary on a number of initiatives, including a major entrepreneurial project. Since his return to Tobago, he's worked tirelessly to help develop best practices for small and medium-sized businesses and to ensure that Tobagonian small businesses survive and thrive. Following his time at St. George's, he went on to acquire a certificate in cost management accounting and is currently seeking to qualify as a certified management accountant. We are tremendously proud of our graduate, Assemblyman Joel Jack, and it is my pleasure to invite him to address us as our commencement speaker for the 20th anniversary of the School of Arts and Sciences. Assemblyman Jack.
St. George's University graduating class of 2017. St. George's University graduating class of 2017. You heard me. You did it. Parents, they did it. Sponsors, they did it. Faculty, they actually did it. St. George's University graduating class of 2017, you deserve a round of applause. Come on. I wish to congratulate each and every one of you, your sponsors and parents, spouses, and significant others for your dedication to this journey. Honorable Yolan Bain Hosford, Minister for Agriculture, Lands, Forestry, Fisheries and the Environment, Dr. Richard Oles, President and CEO of St. George's University, Dr. Nicole Philip Dow, Head of the UWI Open Campus Grenada, Dr. Joseph Childers, Provost, Dr. Alan Penzick, Provost Emeritus, Dr. Callum McPherson, Vice Provost for International Program Development, Dr. Glenn Jacobs, Vice Provost for Educational Services, Mr. Brendan Legranade, Interim Vice Provost for Institutional Advancement, Dr. Theodore Hollis, Dean of the School of Arts and Sciences, Mrs. Jack and the rest of my family members sitting in the front row, other members of the Dias Party, other specially invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, graduates. I am indeed honored to have received an invitation from the St. George's University to deliver today's commencement address. As a graduate of the School of Arts and Sciences, I deem it an honor to speak to you in celebration of the school's 20th anniversary. This occasion also presents a rare opportunity to thank publicly Dr. Hollis for his stewardship as Dean of the School of Arts and Sciences. And I also wish to pay a special compliment to the hardworking faculty and some special teachers who had and who left an indelible mark on my life and the rest of the student body during my time at the university. Dr. Risia Charles, Miss Waldron, Miss St. G's, Mr. Adrian Redhead, Mr. Robert Kennedy. It was at St. George's where I spent 4 of the most wonderful years of my life. Being here gives me the chance to reminisce and to revisit this happy place. It is indeed happy when you don't have assignments pending, or exams scheduled, or grades to upkeep. It also allows me to revisit the people who helped to shape my life and ensured my readiness for a future beyond my wildest dreams. The people who know me well will attest to my love for Grenada, and they can all agree that Grenada is my second home. I received a tour of the campus earlier this week by graduate and student ambassador Rudi Frederick. Rudi, are you here? Rudi? And I was in awe of how much has changed since my graduation 14 years ago. The addition of superdomes and additional study halls such as the Charles Modica Hall and other ancillary facilities have transformed the landscape of St. George's University. One thing, however, that has not changed, and this is the youthfulness of one of my favorite professors, Dr. Risia Charles. In her classes, getting an A was difficult to achieve. But it still is, still happens. But if I recall correctly, Dr. Charles, I believe I received an A in at least 2 of your classes. Walking by the library and seeing the public payphones reminded me of the many phone calls that I made to loved ones back home. The payphone today symbolizes the rapid pace of technological advancement and its profound impact on our lives. Back then, we did not have WhatsApp, FaceTime, Skype, or even Facebook. So you made the journey with a phone card or coins in hand, standing by the payphone for hours, speaking to your family and friends. Those payphones were our lifeline. Graduates, the big question that you may have been pondering over the ensuing months is, what do I do after graduation? What is the next step in my life's journey? How many of you here this afternoon know where this road will lead to? Come on, show by raise of hands. How many of you are still trying to figure this out? May I confess something to you? I also had those same feelings. I sat where you are sitting now with an excellent education under my wings, sound advice to lean on, and the world before me. By the world, I mean my island, Tobago, my country, Trinidad and Tobago, the region, and the wider international community. Like you, I would have spent considerable time trying to link my course of study to several career possibilities. I also considered that, like Steve Jobs or Mark Zuckerberg, I might even change the world by servicing a need that people didn't know that they had. I was confident of this, knowing very well and good that I was prepared by the St. George's University's faculty to be ready to win in life. Upon returning to my island of Tobago after graduating in 2003, there was a short lag before I started living the dream of most graduates here today. I had steady employment at progressively higher levels of responsibility in the Division of Finance and Enterprise Development in the Tobago House of Assembly. I was eventually offered an acting position as Director of Enterprise Development. My focus was on the development of young entrepreneurs and the micro, small, and medium enterprises sector. I had found my passion in helping people, the young, the not so young, and the physically challenged. This then led to my desire to serve a wider community. As some people would say, and as Dr. Hollis asked me, either fortunately or unfortunately, it led to my desire to run for public office. Ladies and gentlemen, graduates, let me say that I am not the only alumni of St. George's University who is making a positive contribution to society. Please permit me to just highlight two of them, Dr. Nathaniel Duke and Dr. Anthony Andel. Dr. Nathaniel Duke is a former School of Arts and Sciences and School of Medicine alumni, and he was recently presented with the award of Top Doctor in Hollywood, Florida. He's currently the Chief Medical Officer in Tobago at the Scarborough General Hospital, and he's a leading internist and infectious disease specialist, internationally renowned, and working with the Pan American Health Organization. The second person I want to identify with is my former classmate, Dr. Anthony Andel, who now serves as Assistant Professor and Deputy Chair of the Department of Business and Management Studies in the School of Arts and Sciences. Dr. Andel is an exceptional contributor to the School of Arts and Sciences faculty, merging what I have heard to be astute managerial skills and academic excellence. As author Jim Collins stated in his book, Good to Great, when what you are deeply passionate about and what drives your economic engine come together, not only does your work move towards greatness, but so too does your life. For in the end, it is impossible to have a great life unless it is a meaningful life. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that St. George's University is committed to developing the intellectual capacity, creativity, and professionalism of students, immersing them in the rich diversity of human experience and aspirations. As a result, all of you graduates have been prepared to shape the future of our world. At this time, more than any other, you can be thankful that SGU has provided you with a well-rounded education and the training needed to enable you to be competitive and adaptable while being innovators and leaders in this dynamic global environment. An environment characterized by constant change and uncertainty owing to its economic volatility, geopolitical dynamics, and rapid technological advancement. The International Monetary Fund, in its World Economic Outlook for April 2017, stated that the global economy is on a cautious path to recovery. The world economy gained speed in the fourth quarter of 2016, and the momentum is expected to continue. Global growth is projected to increase from an estimated 3.1% in 2016 to 3.5% in 2017, and 3.6% in 2018. In the Caribbean, growth is projected at 3.6% in 2017 and 4.2% in 2018. Ladies and gentlemen, while this outlook is promising, the threat and challenges confronting this region are real. These include adaptation to climate change and natural disasters, susceptibility to the vagaries of international economic shocks, limited fiscal space, and resource mobilization constraints to advance socioeconomic growth and development, and de-risking and the loss of corresponding banking relations. The reality is that many countries are still experiencing recession, unstable political climates, and increased unemployment rates, especially among young adults within the ages of 18 to 35 and persons with tertiary level education. Ladies and gentlemen, one outstanding SGU alumni and entrepreneur, Anola De Freitas, is a real-life example of someone who is succeeding in spite of limited career opportunities that were available to her in the field of her study. She has leveraged her training in marine biology and natural sciences, and with the support of the Tobago House of Assembly's Enterprise Assistance Fund, started a natural beauty line under the label Anthea's Treasure Trove. Anola was recently recognized for her achievements as a female entrepreneur by then U.S. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, and was invited to participate in an International Women's Forum to share her success story. In 1999, when the Tobago House of Assembly decided to increase the number of persons on the island with tertiary education from the low level of 5%, it did so at great opportunity costs and a very restricted and limited fiscal space. It would be remiss of me this afternoon if I failed to acknowledge that the St. George's University was a strategic partner to Tobago and the Tobago House of Assembly during these challenging years. Following considerable investment over the last 16 years, this number has increased to over 20%, and we are now beginning to see the returns on this investment. On behalf of the people of Tobago, I want to say a special thank you to the St. George's University for your assistance during these trying periods. Ladies and gentlemen, the importance of the St. George's University to the Grenadian economy cannot be overstated. While I was in Washington a couple weeks ago attending the annual IMF World Bank annual meetings, Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Mitchell, Prime Minister, stated that the university contributes at least 20% to GDP annually and is estimated at over US $100 million. And he was also making the statement on that international stage that this school trains 1 in every 100 doctors that is practicing in the United States. I want to implore the university to go one step further and adopt a wider regional focus and to build upon the solid foundation of academic excellence over the past 40 years in the School of Medicine and over 20 years in the School of Arts and Sciences, and to develop a leading center for research and innovation in the Caribbean. This center would afford graduates the opportunity to hone their skills and ideas, leading invariably to the research and development of new products and processes. For example, research can be conducted on the potential of green export opportunities and the blue economy in the region. In closing, to our dear graduates, I can say with confidence that in spite of the various challenges that may have confronted you thus far on your journey at St. George's University, I can say that this university has prepared you for any obstacles and eventuality that may lie ahead. In the words of former United States President Barack Obama, and I quote, "We see the future not as something out of our control, but as something we can shape for the better through concerted and collected effort." All that is left for me to do is to express my heartfelt congratulations to you on my own behalf, and on behalf of my family, and on behalf of the people of Tobago and Trinidad and Tobago. You have worked hard for the reward you have received today, you will receive today. And I dare say that your parents deserve this return on their investment, which is simply a chance to see you succeed. My parting words to you: find your passion, prepare for change, and embrace the future. And I dare say it's not whether you are ready for the future, as if the future is ready for you. St. George's University graduating class of 2017, I thank you.
Assemblyman Jack, our graduating class, is inspired by your message and by the example of your life. We are privileged to have you here with us today. I now invite President Olds to present you with a token of our appreciation. St. George's University would now like to recognize Dr. Rudi Webster, an outstanding individual who has made enormous contributions to the region, to Grenada, and to the university, many of which are very controversial. He's a controversial man. He's also my friend. Dr. Webster's work spans professions of medicine, sports, diplomacy, and politics. He attended Harrison College in Barbados, won the Barbados Scholarship in Science, and went to Scotland and to study medicine at the University of Edinburgh. He did his medical postgraduate training in diagnostic radiology in New Zealand and Australia. In Australia, he did pioneering work in mental preparation and mental conditioning of athletes, and was affectionately known as either the witch doctor or the guru. Dr. Webster worked with many of Australia's best athletes, including Greg Norman, who was the #1 golfer for 331 weeks before Tiger Woods came on the scene. He also worked with the West Indies, Indian, and Sri Lankan cricket teams in all kinds of different capacities. Here at St. George's University, he helped, and I say he helped, he did establish the Shell Cricket Academy of St. George's University. The significance of that has been tremendous, because it was this St. George's University Cricket Academy that told the Caribbean and the rest of the world that we were not just a medical school, but that we were a university and we were taking on the region's cricket to help develop West Indies cricket. And I can tell you this was not necessarily a popular move with us. among some of the other more established cricket institutions in the West Indies. But he nevertheless did it, and we are still reaping the benefits of this. Several of the students from the academy went on to play for the West Indies, including Darren Sammy, who captained the team to 2 consecutive T20 World Cups. Pretty good, huh? In 1986, Dr. Webster returned to the Caribbean and worked with Prime Ministers Errol Barrow and Erskine Sandiford of Barbados. He then went to Washington as Barbados' ambassador to the United States. He is the author of 2 books, Winning Ways, In Search of Your Best Performance, and Think Like a Champion. It says here, he has written several articles on the state and fate of West Indies cricket, more than a few, and every time he writes one, it kicks off a whole firestorm. And I invite Dr. Webster to the stage to receive our Distinguished Service Medal. Dr. Webster.
Protocol has already been established, so all I will say is thank you, Dr. Hollis. My greatest achievement in sport was the setting up of the Shell Cricket Academy here in Grenada. This happened because an American who didn't know the difference between a cricket bat and a baseball bat became the driving force behind this venture. Think about it. The people who are running West Indies cricket did not or do not have the same drive. And I cannot say enough about what Dr. Hollis did for us. Now, just quickly, you graduates, you have just spent 4 years learning all sorts of things. But all that you have achieved so far shows what you have learned and what you have done. It does not reflect what you can learn and what you can become. That should be your focus now. What you did in the last 4 years is just the scaffolding for the building that you want to erect. It is terribly important that you do that. Now, we in the Caribbean think that we're not good enough. Something is missing. We need something special to make us feel worthwhile. This is incredible because the secret to our success already lies within us. And we in the Caribbean have the inner potential to solve our own problems and to develop the type of lives that we want to have for the rest of our lives. It is terribly important that we do that. One quick story I want to tell you. As you become more and more proficient in what you do, you go on and you specialize. The problem with specialization is that you learn a lot about a little. And sometimes you do not see the whole picture. And I will tell you just one quick story. It's a Muslim parable. An old man was going home one night and he saw his young friend under a street lamp searching for something. So he stopped and he said, "What are you looking for?" The young man said, "I dropped the key to my house. I'm trying to find it." So the old man said, "I will help you look." So after about 10 or 15 minutes of frustrated searching, he said to the young man, "Where were you when you dropped the key?" The young man pointed to the darkness and he said, "Over there." So he said, "Why are you looking for it here?" He said, "Because this is where the light is." Now, many of you in your profession will, especially the more specialized you become, will search for the key to your success in the illuminated area. But your key to success might lie not in the light of your knowledge and experience, but in the dark of your knowledge and experience. Remember that. And one last thing, Dr. Hollis, if I may. The West Indies cricket team dominated world cricket for 15 years, and it has been said to be one, if not the best sports team in the history of sport. Better than the Bulls or the Lakers. Think about it, for 15 years. When people ask me, why was that team such a good team? They would say, was it because of the batsmen? No. The bowlers? No. Because of the fielding? No. What was it then? I said it was something called self-acceptance. It is going to be the key to your success. There is a difference between self-confidence and self-acceptance. You develop confidence and feel good about yourself when you behave intelligently, confidently, and you're praised for doing it. If you behave stupidly and you fail, right, and people criticize you, your confidence tends to drop. So if you base yourself on that, your confidence will go up and down. Self-acceptance is different. It means that you value yourself as a worthwhile and valuable human being, even if you are successful or even if you fail, even if people praise you or if they criticize you. That was the secret of the West Indies' success. And if we can do it in cricket, we can do it in everything. Because we, the Caribbean people, are just as bright and have just as much talent as anybody else in the world. I have proved it. Thank you.
Dr. Webster, congratulations. Wow. Okay, now we move to the academics. It is my pleasure to introduce to you the Valedictorian for the School of Arts and Sciences, Ms. Blossom Filbert. Blossom was born and raised in the village of Marion, St. George, Grenada, and took an early interest in science and mathematics. A veteran of the SGU Knowledge Bowl and the Grenada Brain Bee Challenge, Ms. Filbert went on to study natural sciences at TAMCC. During the summer of 2013, she attended the Caribbean Science Foundation's Students Program for Innovation in Science and Engineering in Barbados. This 6-week program offered exposure to careers in science and engineering, sparking her interest in medical sciences. She was recognized as the top student in her associate degree studies and received distinction as the Island Scholar in Natural Studies. Following TAMCC, Ms. Filbert spent 1 year teaching science and mathematics before enrolling in SGU. Having completed just now an undergraduate degree, she is looking forward to graduate studies in the medical sciences. She did this with a perfect 4.0 GPA. Please welcome our valedictorian for the School of Arts and Sciences for 2007, Ms. Blossom Filbert. They're all yours.
Honorable Alexandra Autry-Noel, Parliamentary Representative for St. George's South, Deputy Chief Secretary Joel Jack, Assemblyman and Secretary of Finance and the Economy, Tobago House of Assembly, and our distinguished commencement speaker, Dr. Richard Olds, President, St. George's University, Zhu Jiang, Counselor, Embassy of the People's Republic of China, Wang Yongning, Attaché, Embassy of the People's Republic of China, Dr. Joseph Childers, Provost, Dr. Alan Pensick, Provost Emeritus, Dr. Calum McPherson, Vice Provost for International Program Development, Dr. Glenn Jacobs, Vice Provost for Educational Services, Mr. Brendan Lagranade, Interim Vice Provost for Institutional Advancement, other members of the Diocese Party, other specially invited guests, ladies, gentlemen, graduates, good afternoon. I must express how honorable it is to present to you this year's valediction. I begin with the words of Jim Collins that says, "Greatness is not a function of circumstance. Greatness, it turns out, is a matter of conscious choice." We have come from different backgrounds, enrolled into St. George's University for different reasons, and now we are here together, bounded not only by this day and being the class of 2017, but also by some of what we would have experienced, learned, and what we would be taking from this noble institution. Our experiences encompass good times and bad, times of laughter and celebration, and those of complete disappointment and defeat. Let's not forget last-minute studying and completing assignments, and in some cases, completely missing deadlines. And oh, must we remember how caffeine has always helped to save the day, especially following an all-nighter or running on 4 hours sleep for consecutive days. And part of what makes our experience here at SGU unique is our interactions. The strangers that became friends, and the friends who became family. Some of these would go beyond the walls of this campus, whereas others may just remain confined to this community. And no matter how far it goes, or how quickly it ends, it must have contributed in some way to our life here. We cannot forget our different instructors and professors. There were those who were willing to share their experiences and made us laugh in the process, and those known for marking hard, as we would say. But it pushed us to cross our T's and to dot our I's to get that good grade. Graduations are representative of one's consistent hard work, dedication, and sacrifice over years. It also represents the contributions made by our families, friends, well-wishers, the faculty, the staff, and even our governments. This was not a one-man's journey, but rather a collaborative effort by many. Each of us would have invited persons who were tremendously supportive of this venture, and still others were left out. Nevertheless, in their absence and in the presence of those here, graduates, please join with me in offering an appreciative round of applause to our support systems. And one for ourselves. This combo enabled us to say today that I achieved greatness. Oftentimes it is said that life is a book with many chapters. And in essence, today marks the end of one chapter and the beginning of another. And unlike the chapters of our text, we cannot flip forward to see how many more pages to go, as I, for one, am guilty of. My next chapter might last 4 years, whereas the person next to me might write 6 chapters within 4 years. It matters not, as long as those chapters are representative of the journey that leads to a life full of greatness, which will ultimately give a pleasant read when we flip back. As children, we were always reminded of preparing for the future. This commencement ceremony, I'm sure, marks a significant step in preparation for that future you want to create. And of course, things won't always go as planned. There would be obstacles, detours, and even some stop signs. Those are opportunities to reflect and regroup. Just as bad grades forced us to work harder, those speed bumps serve to ensure that we remain even more driven and determined to reaching that goal. I spent quite some time trying to decide what final thought I should leave with you. I resorted to a letter that I wrote to myself at the start of my 2nd semester here, and which I reread every semester thereafter. With the exception of the word "me" for graduates, nothing else was changed. Dear graduates, another phase begins today. Pull yourself together. It's going to be a tough one. You've already set your goals and decided on how you're going about achieving them. But be flexible with your method and be open-minded. There are moments when you're going to feel like giving up, and moments when you have simply fallen short of your sub-goal. Don't forget what hard work and sacrifice has brought you. Always remember that you have to get it wrong to get it right. Be willing to share. Always remember that you have to get it wrong to get it right, and that mastery takes time, but it happens. Be willing to share and to receive, but don't ever be oblivious to your surroundings. Find a balance between work and play. Make time just to clear your head. They're important for your sanity. Embrace every challenge. What's success without it? Be humble always. And no matter what comes your way, enjoy the journey. In the words of Vince Lombardi, the difference between a successful person and others is not a lack of strength, not a lack of knowledge, but a lack of will. Class of 2017, you have exhibited that willpower, and this is why you are here. Congratulations. All the best in your endeavors. Remember, stop at nothing until you achieve greatness. Thank you.
Thank you, Blossom, for those wise words. And our class speaker for our commencement ceremony of 2017 was selected from amongst all of his peers that achieved a perfect 4.0 GPA in the 32 different graduate degree programs here at St. George's University. Dr. Sean Charles was born in Carriacou, where he attended the Hillsborough primary and secondary schools. He then attended the T.A. Marichaud Community College, where he obtained an associate's degree in science. He then taught at the Grenada Boys Secondary School for 2 years, and went then to Cuba, where he attended the Faculty of Medical Sciences and obtained his Doctor of Medicine degree with honors. On return to Grenada, for the next 10 years, he practiced medicine in all the parishes of this beautiful tri-island state of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique as a primary care physician. Upon realizing that he wanted to pursue a career as a clinical epidemiologist, he enrolled in the Centers of Disease Control program, which is implemented in the Caribbean by the Caribbean Public Health Agency, CARPHA. On completion of that in 2015, he matriculated into our MPH program, and he graduates here today with a perfect 4.0 GPA. Today, he serves as the Medical Officer of Health with responsibility for the Epidemiology Department. He's also the Deputy President of the Grenada Medical Association. Please welcome our class speaker for the School of Graduate Studies for 2017, Dr. Sean Charles.
Honorable Alexandra Otway-Noel, Parliamentary Representative for South St. George, Deputy Chief Secretary Joel Jack, Assemblyman and Secretary for Finance and the Economy, Tobago House of Assembly, and our distinguished commencement speaker, Dr. Richard Olds, President, St. George's University, Zhu Jian, Consular, Embassy of the People's Republic of China, Wang Hong Ning, Attaché, Embassy of the People's Republic of China, Dr. Joseph Childers, Provost, Dr. Alan Penzick, Provost Emeritus, Dr. Callum McPherson, Vice Provost for International Program Development, Dr. Glenn Jacobs, Vice Provost for Educational Services. Mr. Brendan Lagrenade, Interim Vice President for International Advancement. Other members of the day's party, other specially invited guests, ladies, gentlemen, graduates, a warm good afternoon. I am truly honored and grateful to have been selected to address you on this special day. I feel privileged to have been a student at this noble learning institution over the past year. St. George's University has made a positive impression on my life and in the lives of individuals throughout the world, I am quite sure. I am amazed when I reflect on where and when my journey to get here began. When I was growing up in Carriacou, a lot of things seemed out of reach. Access to higher education was only a dream and was particularly elusive to most families, mine included. Most individuals ended their formal education at primary or secondary level. So being able to complete a second higher education degree would seem even more unimaginable to a person like myself. But here I am living this improbable dream thanks to SGU. So let me just restate how truly gratified and amazed I am to be standing here right now. As I reflect on my younger days, one of the memories that stands out most in my mind had to do with my education. When I was a primary school boy, I remembered walking to and from school in the hot sun, up and down Bel Air Hill, that's my village, with my exercise book often folded like a roll of newspapers in my back pocket. At that time, I distinctly remembered having little or no interest in school whatsoever. School was a place I went to meet and play with my friends, and that's it. I loved climbing trees and flying kites. That was my life. As a result, I didn't do so well. I can barely remember taking exams because of my disinterest. However, I do remember not liking the subject history, and I still don't up to today. I know my mom must have been concerned. Years later, she often reminded me how I would hide my report book so that she would not see my grades. Then, when she probably thought that all was lost where my academics were concerned, she arranged for me to learn construction from a local builder at the end of my final year of primary school. Fortunately, however, that same year, I passed the school leaving exam and went on to Hillsborough Secondary School. From then on, everything was different. Why? Well, I really can't explain. Probably, it was my mother's prayers being finally answered. Who knows? But it was as if a light had been turned on in my mind. I suddenly wanted to learn and excel. I found a reason to push myself. I actually wanted to become a doctor, and the rest is history. That part of my story has taught me this simple lesson. Where you start out in life doesn't always determine where you end up. In 1998, I left Grenada for Cuba to attend medical school. I knew no Spanish. I knew nothing about Latin culture. It was the first time I would travel so far away from Carriacou. But I took this leap of faith because it was an opportunity to pursue my dream. And I had this one belief: if others have done it before me and succeeded, so can I. The first year was spent at another university learning Spanish. On arrival, everything was different and challenging. The books and the classes were all in Spanish, and the teachers spoke no English. It took weeks before I could put enough words together to make a sentence. There were many times when I thought that I could not make it. But I held on to that lingering belief that if others before me could make it, so could I. So I persevered. And in 2005, I successfully graduated medical school from Cuba. The message I learned here is that there is power in self-belief and determination. Believe in yourself and be persistent in your endeavors, and your prospects for succeeding will increase. The past year at SGU have been filled with challenges and triumphs for most, if not all of us. The journey to get to this day gave us many reasons to be excited, anxious, frightened, worried, depressed, and happy. But it was a journey well worth taking. For some of us, today marks the culmination of our formal academic pursuits, while for others, it's just the beginning. Whoever you are, I am sure that you will agree that SGU has adequately prepared you for the next step in your career mission, and for this, we will all be grateful. There are a few other important things that I have learned during my time here at St. George's University. Firstly, you don't have to do it all alone. Everyone needs a hand sometimes. I learned this early in my time here at SGU, and I'm happy that I did. Consequently, I surrounded myself with people like me who needed help, and we motivated and lifted each other. Friends like Elliot Asher, Diana Alexander, Reagan Schwartz, to name a few. You are now my family, and I thank you. Secondly, family is important, no matter how old you are or what level you have reached in your education. I grew up in a single-parent home in Carriacou, and it took me quite a while to find my way in my early years. But when I finally did, there was no stopping me. I would not be here today if it weren't for the tireless support of my mother and sisters, so to them, I will be eternally grateful. Thirdly, hard work does bring success, as is evident by our presence here today. However, hard work also causes soreness in the eyes and aches in the back, something which I'm sure all the graduates can identify with. Hats off to you, fellow graduates, for all of your hard work. Enjoy your success. Now, as I end, I would like to say thanks to, firstly, Almighty God, my family, especially my mother, Miss Beverly Charles. Happy Mother's Day. Faculty and staff of St. George's University, especially in the Public Health Department, and especially Dr. Shelley Rodrigo. I hope she's here somewhere. My dear friends and fellow classmates, and also to the government of Grenada. Also, to my former teachers in Carriacou and Grenada, some of whom are still in the classroom lifting the new generation of students and helping them to realize their true and their full potential. Thank you. Congratulations, class of 2017. Go make your mark on the world and make SGU proud.
Thank you, Dr. Charles, for that inclusive and inspiring speech. Okay, we now get to the whole business of why we're here, and that's to confer upon each and every one of you your own degrees. I want to personally commend each of you for your academic success. Congratulations on your academic success. That's what got you here. So we will now confer degrees on today's graduates from all 4 schools here at St. George's University. We will begin with those graduating today from the School of Arts and Sciences. Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, and Bachelor of Medical Sciences please stand? Please stand. It's not hard. Good. President Olds, these candidates have completed all requirements as directed by their faculty, and the faculty has certified them as being eligible for the award of the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, or Bachelor of Medical Sciences. It is my pleasure to present them to you for conferral of their degrees.
Thank you, Ted. I, G. Richard Olds, President of St. George's University, by virtue of the authority vested in me pursuant to the Grenadian Act of Parliament of 1976, as amended in 1996, upon approval from the faculty, the deans, and the Board of Trustees, do hereby confer the degrees of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, or Bachelor of Medical Science upon the members of this graduating class. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Thank you, President Olds. Please be seated. I now invite the undergraduate class to receive their diplomas. A number of undergraduates here today have been bestowed with honor cords. These honors include cum laude, magna cum laude, or summa cum laude status. Additionally, the white honors cords, as bestowed by the Student Government Association, symbolize a commitment to leadership within the Grenadian and university community. These honorees would have served in Student Government Association for at least one academic year, spending time outside of academics engaging with the university faculty, the student body, and raising tens of thousands of dollars for a wide range of local charities. The recognition these graduates receive today marks only the beginning of a lifetime filled with leadership, professionalism, and commitment to others. The Humanities and Social Sciences Student Association, whose unyielding objective is to create, inspire, enlighten, and change, have bestowed an honors stole and cord to all active members for their role in the organization. I now invite the Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science graduates to the stage. Graduates, please hand your name to Dr. Andrea Easter Pilcher, Senior Associate Dean in the School of Arts and Sciences. Pay attention here. As your name is called, please walk across the stage to the President, who will present you with the diploma. I ask our guests not to interrupt the ceremony by standing to take pictures. If you must, please stand to the side so everyone can have the opportunity to see. Dr. Easter Pilcher.
Blossom Filbert, Biology, Grenada, summa cum laude. Chalorn Charles, Biology, Grenada, magna cum laude. Kesey Wayne, Biology, Grenada, magna cum laude. Obina Onakam, Biology, Nigeria. Carmesia Merchant, Biology, St. Kitts and Nevis, cum laude. Ramika Brown, Biology, Jamaica, cum laude. Tanisha Joseph, Biology, Grenada. Colleen Amons, Biology, Grenada. Priska Blackett, Biology, Grenada. Brittany Dakotu, Biology, Grenada. Becky Alexander, Biology, Grenada. Sherry Sinclair, Biology, Marine and Wildlife Conservation, Jamaica, summa cum laude. Chanel Cyrus, Marine Wildlife and Conservation Biology, Grenada, cum laude. Janice Roberts, Marine Wildlife and Conservation Biology, Grenada. Sabrina Thomas, Biology, Grenada. Kimron Pierre Sylvester, Biology, Grenada. Akila Gustav, Biology, St. Lucia. Danielle White, Biology, Trinidad and Tobago. Alicia Henry, International Business, Antigua, cum laude. Joanne Lazarus, Business Management, Grenada, cum laude. Shana Baldu, Management, Grenada, cum laude. Donette McEwen, Management, Grenada, magna cum laude. Zaina Spooner, Biology, St. Lucia, magna cum laude. Bianca Punch, Biology, Grenada, cum laude. Joanne Francis, Biology, Grenada. Kavita Pare, Biology, Trinidad and Tobago. Kelsey Bainey, Biology, Trinidad and Tobago. Joanna Suku, Biology, Trinidad and Tobago. Shaniva Trim, Biology, Trinidad and Tobago. Antonia Rubin, Biology, Grenada, cum laude. Shalise Brown, Biology, Nevis, she's the salutatorian, summa cum laude. Correa Lewis, Biology, Grenada, summa cum laude. Adria Joseph, Biology, Grenada, cum laude. Sidoni Frank, Biology, Grenada, cum laude. Chad Phillip, Biology, Grenada, cum laude. Trevin Hutchinson, Biology, Grenada. Jeffon Telsford, Biology, Grenada. Adita Tawari, Biology, Trinidad and Tobago, cum laude. Renasan Ramjatan, Biology, Trinidad and Tobago. Jessica Brazan, Biology, British Virgin Islands. Nelson Davis, Biology, Grenada. Lania Regis, International Business, Grenada. Kazira Thomas, Accounting and Finance, Grenada. Douglas Roberts, Management, Grenada. Katasia Walcott, International Business, Grenada. Sherry Fletcher, Accounting and Finance, Grenada. Bianchi Toussaint, International Business, Grenada. Demeke McIntyre, Management, Grenada. Nardisha John, Accounting and Finance, Grenada, magna cum laude. Jaron Maitland, Accounting and Finance, Grenada, cum laude. Tahira Noel, Management, Grenada. Candelia Fortune, Management, Grenada. Tanya Bell, Management, Grenada, cum laude. Tricia Celestine, Accounting and Finance, Grenada, cum laude. Anika Protein, Accounting and Finance, Grenada, cum laude. Janelle Lewis, International Business, Grenada, cum laude. Carlina Moraine, Management, Grenada. Suyanne Telesford, Accounting and Finance, Grenada, cum laude. Candy Ann Sandy, Biology, Grenada. Mahiri Sonali Bogalagama, Biology, Sri Lanka. Arnell Gibbs, Biology, Grenada. Charisse Fraser, Biology, Grenada, cum laude. Stacy Harris, Biology, Grenada, magna cum laude. Kara Gay, Biology, Grenada, summa cum laude. Hanisha Aline, Biology, Grenada, summa cum laude. Camille Charles, Biology, Grenada, magna cum laude. Haida Scipio, Biology, Grenada. Peaches Hagley, Biology, Grenada. Veron Daniel, Management, Trinidad and Tobago. Sterlisha Fletcher, Accounting and Finance, Grenada. Janelle Shade, Management, Carriacou, Grenada. Richard McQueen, Management, Grenada. Siobhan Kalika, Management, Grenada. Kalisha Caesar, Management, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Emile Edwards, International Business, Grenada. Donald Andrew, Accounting and Finance, Grenada. Stephanie Fleming, International Business, Grenada. Omar Law, Management, Grenada. Ariel Roberts, Management, Grenada. Scott Harford, International Business, Grenada, summa cum laude. Okay. Payal Merchandani, Accounting and Finance, Grenada, cum laude. Zaria Bola, Accounting and Finance, cum laude, United States. Shadell Billy, International Business, Grenada, cum laude. Corey Williams, Management, Grenada, cum laude. Kevon Bartholomew, Accounting and Finance, Grenada, cum laude. Martha Lindsay, Accounting and Finance, Grenada, magna cum laude. Karen Sylvester, Accounting and Finance and International Business, Grenada, magna cum laude. Kira John, Accounting and Finance, Grenada. Andrea Batiste, Accounting and Finance, Grenada, cum laude. Adisha James, Accounting and Finance, Grenada, summa cum laude. Shani Smart, Accounting and Finance, Grenada, cum laude. Ronnie Ross, Biology, Grenada, magna cum laude. Linnell Perrott, Biology, Grenada. Sherry Thomas, Biology, Grenada. Laverne Brathett, Biology, Grenada. Daniel Mahadeo, Information Technology, Grenada, summa cum laude. Shane Kalika, Information Technology, Grenada, magna cum laude. Chad Edwards, Information Technology, Grenada, cum laude.
Am I glad to see you? Congratulations.
Kenron Campbell, Information Technology, Grenada, cum laude. Christopher Brown, Information Technology, Grenada, cum laude. Aquino Ferre, Information Technology, Grenada. Lesron Scott, Information Technology, Grenada. Kenny Clarkson, Information Technology, Grenada. Lonnie Alexis, Information Technology, Grenada, summa cum laude. Cardell Noel, Information Technology, Grenada, cum laude. Shadik Patel, Information Technology, Grenada. Amanda Williams, Information Technology, Grenada, cum laude. Akira Alexander, Informational Technology, Grenada. Chanel Edmond, Information Technology, Grenada, magna cum laude. Danielle George, Information Technology, Grenada, magna cum laude. Heidi Noel, Information Technology, Grenada. Akeda Alexander, Information Technology, Grenada. Kirby Lord, Information Technology, Grenada. Denson Modeste, Information Technology, Grenada, cum laude. Delon Moses, Information Technology, Grenada, cum laude. Sheldon Thomas, Information Technology, Grenada. Joseph Courtney, International Business, Grenada. Leon Smith, Management, Grenada. Jory Andrew, Management, Grenada. Brian Richards, International Business, Grenada, cum laude. Onika Rubin, Management, Grenada. Shawandia Dickinson, Accounting and Finance, Antigua. Thank you. Jill St. Louis Johnson, Accounting and Finance, Grenada. Ronald Etienne, Management, Grenada. Jeanette Johnson, Management, Grenada. Kadana Stewart, Management, Grenada, cum laude. Jim Andrew, Management, Grenada. Neela Fletcher, Psychology, Grenada, magna cum laude. Yudi Frederick, Psychology, Grenada, magna cum laude. Crystal Dabreo, Psychology, Grenada. Okay. Cora, well, wait just a minute. Cora Belmar Roberts, Psychology, Petite Martinique, Grenada. Giselle Mitchell, Psychology, Grenada, magna cum laude. Kiz Jones, Psychology, Grenada, magna cum laude. Zandra Williams, Psychology, Grenada, cum laude. Markeisha Lewis, Psychology, Grenada, cum laude. Teresa St. John, Psychology, Grenada. Ariane Modeste, Psychology, Grenada. Tanya Stewart, Psychology, Grenada. Amelia Bartholomew, Liberal Studies, English Language, Carriacou, Grenada, summa cum laude. Princess Russell, Psychology, Carriacou, Grenada. Amika Graham, Sociology, Grenada, summa cum laude. Philomena Jean-Marie, Sociology, British Virgin Islands. Rondell Etienne, Psychology, Grenada, magna cum laude. Louise Smart Louison, Psychology, Grenada. Leron Christopher, Sociology, Grenada, cum laude. Licia Benjamin, Sociology, Grenada. Nadia George, Sociology, Grenada. Laverne Forsyth, Sociology, Grenada. Sheena Blackett, Sociology, Grenada. Eustace Marcus Grizzly Alexander, Psychology, Grenada. Ronald Dupre, Psychology, Grenada. Craig Paul, Psychology, Grenada. Christelle Crow, Psychology, Grenada, summa cum laude. Keter Nelson, Psychology, Grenada, magna cum laude. Kayana D. Kotu, Psychology, Grenada. Tate Lehoff, Psychology, Grenada. Marlo Gibbs, Psychology, Grenada, cum laude. Nazim Gay, Psychology, Grenada, cum laude.
I now invite the graduates for the Bachelor of Medical Science to the stage. Graduates, please hand your name to the card to Dr. Carice Knight, Director of the Pre-Professional Programs. As your name is called, walk across the stage to the President, who will present you with your diploma.
Jaylene Haynes, BSc, Veterinary Medical Sciences, Grenada, cum laude. Kendrina Lewis, BSc Medical Sciences, Grenada, magna cum laude. Sarah Tonini, BSc Medical Sciences, Italy, magna cum laude. Anam Pruel, BSc Medical Sciences, United States of America, magna cum laude.
Okay, I will hand this now back to, I'm sorry, I missed one here. Undergraduate class, please stand. One more time. Turn your tassels to the left side of your cap. That's the other side, all right? Congratulations. I now hand you back to Dr. McPherson.
We will now confer degrees for the candidates from the School of Graduate Studies. Will the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Business Administration, Master of Public Health, and Master of Science please stand? President Olds, these candidates have met all the criteria as set by their faculty, and their faculty have certified them as being eligible for the award of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Business Administration, Master of Public Health, or Master of Science. It is my pleasure to present them to you for conferral of their degrees.
Thank you. I, G. Richard Olds, President of St. George's University, by virtue of the authority vested in me pursuant to the Grenadian Act of Parliament of 1976, as amended in 1996, upon approval of the faculty, deans, and Board of Trustees, do hereby confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Business Administration, Masters of Public Health, or Masters of Science upon the members of this graduating class. Congratulations.
Thank you, President Olds. Please be seated. We will start with our graduate with the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Will Dr. Trevor Paul Noel please stand? Dr. Noel becomes only our fifth Doctor of Philosophy graduate at St. George's University, but the first to be born here in Grenada. He received his undergraduate training from the University of Cork in the Republic of Ireland. He returned to Grenada in 1999. He joined the Windward Islands Research and Education Foundation as the Deputy Director. He then received his MPH degree in 2003 and joined the faculty in 2004. For the last 18 years, he has conducted, on behalf of the University and WINDREF, numerous research projects all over the Tri-Island state, and so he is well known because of his work on Zika, chikungunya, dengue, the obesogenic environment, our Sports for Health program, in all the primary and secondary schools, clinics, and the hospitals in the Tri-Island state of Grenada. So, Trevor Noel, please, Dr. Trevor Noel, please process to the stage to be hooded by myself, and I would like his committee, Dr. Joe Rayner, Dr. Satish Badesi, Dr. Paul Fields, and Dr. Rhonda Pickney, to please stand and be recognized. Whilst Dr. Noel processes to the stage, I would like to invite Dr. Satish Badesi, the Assistant Dean of the School of Graduate Studies and the School of Medicine, to make a special announcement.
Thank you, Dr. McPherson. The Delta Omega Honor Society was formed in 1924 at the Johns Hopkins School of Public Health. Its mission is to recognize excellence in practice, education, research, and academic achievement in the field of public health. The Gamma Kappa chapter for Delta Omega Honor Society was founded here at St. George's University in the year 2013. And since that time, we have inducted exceptional students, exemplary alumni, and quite extraordinary public health practitioners, locally, regionally, and internationally. Dr. Trevor Noel was an exceptional graduate public health student, is an exemplary alumnus, and from his Doctor of Philosophy work, as well as other and significant community service, we'd like to recognize his extraordinary service to public health. It is therefore my absolute pleasure to induct, in addition to his Doctor of Philosophy, Dr. Trevor Paul Noel into the Gamma Kappa chapter of the Delta Omega Honor Society.
Congratulations, Dr. Noel. I now invite the graduates of the Masters of Business Administration to please stand. Please process to the stage. Hand your name card to Dr. Adria Easter-Pilcher, the Senior Associate Dean in the School of Arts and Sciences. As your name is read, please process across the stage to be hooded by Dr. Sean Best, who is the Director of Graduate Business Programs in the School of Arts and Sciences, and then process on to the President, who will present you with your diploma.
Cecilia, St. Louis, Jeremiah, MBA, Grenada. Marcia Leilet Louis, International Business MBA, Grenada. Anne P. Bartholomew, MBA, International Business, Grenada. Michael A.D. Horsford, MBA, International Business, Grenada. Carlene Philip Frank, MBA, International Business, Grenada. Nazaria Alexander Williams, MBA, International Business, Grenada. Roderick A. St. Clair, MBA, International Business, Grenada. Jesse A. Cumberbatch, MBA, International Business, Grenada. Samantha Lewis, MBA, International Business, Grenada. Dr. Walisa Roberts, MBA, Guyana. Pascal Shanali Pascal, MBA, Multi-Sector Health Management, Grenada. Janella Wilson, MBA, Multi-Sector Health Management, Grenada. Janelle Julienne, MBA, Multi-Sector Health Management, Grenada. Gabrielle Walcott Bedu, MBA, Multi-Sector Health Management, Guyana. Oops. Petal Rush, MBA, Multi-Sector Health Management, Grenada. Shirlene Robertson, MBA, Multi-Sector Health Management, Grenada. Madonna Phillip, MBA, Multi-Sector Health Management, Grenada.
Will the graduates of the degree of Master of Public Health please stand? Please hand your name card into Dr. Christine Richards, the Assistant Professor in the Department of Public Health and Preventive Medicine, and then process on to the stage to be hooded by Dr. Satish Badesi, the Assistant Dean of the School of Graduate Studies and the School of Medicine. If you have additionally been inducted into the Gamma Kappa chapter of the Delta Omega Honor Society, this will also be read by Dr. Christine Richards, and you will receive your stole from Dr. Satish Badesi.
Sean Charles, Epidemiology, Grenada, and he is being inducted into that special society. Amy Pascal, Health Policy and Administration, Grenada. Janelle Williams, Epidemiology, Grenada, and she is also being inducted. Diana Alexander Cornibert, Health Policy and Administration, St. Lucia. Renee Batiste, Environmental and Occupational Health, Grenada. Michaela Coudray, Epidemiology, Trinidad and Tobago. Victor Ashby, Epidemiology, Grenada. Sana Jaffrey, Epidemiology, Pakistan. Andrea Noel Cadet, Health Policy and Administration, Grenada. Idis Mark George, Environmental and Occupational Health, Grenada. Antonio Stanislaus, Health Policy and Administration, Grenada.
Will our graduate for the Master of Science degree please stand? We only have one. So, Jason Lowther, who I had the privilege of serving as the chair of his supervisory committee, please process to the stage where I will hood you, and then process on to the president, who will present you with your diploma. Well, congratulations once more to all the graduates in the School of Graduate Studies. We will now confer degrees to the candidates from the Doctor of Medicine. A number of years ago, the regional candidates requested that they be allowed to graduate here in Grenada as well as in New York. Our graduation ceremony for the Doctor of Veterinary Medicine and Doctor of Medicine is held every June at the Avery Fisher Hall at the Lincoln Center in New York. This facilitates their family and friends to be here today, and I'd now like to invite the Associate Dean of Students for the School of Veterinary Medicine, Dr. Mohammed Bayat, to the podium.
Will now confer the degree for the graduate from the School of Veterinary Medicine. Will Mr. Kimon Cumming, our candidate for the Doctor of Veterinary Medicine, please stand. President Oles, this candidate has completed all requirements as directed by his faculty, and the faculty has certified him as being eligible for the degree of Doctor of Veterinary Medicine. I'm also proud to announce that Dr. Kimmon has also passed the NAVLE exam. Now, the NAVLE is the North American Veterinary Licensure exam, and if somebody passes that exam, that candidate is eligible to practice veterinary medicine in North America. Congratulations. It is my pleasure to present him to you, Dr. Olds, for the conferral of his degree.
I, G. Richard Olds, President of St. George's University, by virtue of the authority vested in me pursuant to the Grenadian Act of Parliament of 1976, as amended in 1996, upon approvals of the faculty, deans, and Board of Trustees, do hereby confer the degree of Doctor of Veterinary Medicine upon this member of the graduating class. Congratulations.
Thank you, President Olds. Congratulations, Dr. Cumming. I now invite you to the stage to receive your diploma from President Olds. Please process across the stage to be hooded by Dr. Wayne Sylvester, and then process on to the President, who will present you with your diploma. At this time, I invite Dr. Ria St. Louis, instructor in the Department of Anatomy, Physiology, and Pharmacology in the School of Veterinary Medicine, to the podium.
Dr. Cummings, please stand to recite the academic oath. It's located at the back of your program. I also invite any veterinarians in the audience to stand and read along with us. Okay. Being admitted to the profession of veterinary medicine, I solemnly swear to use my scientific knowledge and skills for the benefit of society through the protection of animal health and welfare, the prevention and relief of animal suffering, the conservation of animal resources, the promotion of public health, and the advancement of medical knowledge. I will practice my profession conscientiously, with dignity and in keeping with the principles of veterinary medical ethics. I accept as a lifelong obligation the continual improvement of my professional knowledge and competence. Dr. Cummings, from a proud Grenadian and vet to another proud Grenadian and now vet, I bid you warmest congratulations on this achievement.
Please stand for the closing benediction, which will be given by Father Vincent.
We thank you, Almighty God, for everything. We thank you for your many blessings to us. As we go our separate ways, I ask your bountiful blessings on all here present. Make us always instruments of peace and love in our world. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. Amen.
Please be seated. I think all of you graduates today deserve a final round of applause. I think you'll agree this has been a wonderful 2017 commencement ceremony, and I'd like to thank the Graduate Organizing Committee who has got us all to this one place at one time on the right date to celebrate this occasion, and I think you'll agree that we should give them a round of applause. Thank you, Dr. Anthony Andel and your team of staff and faculty who have put this together. You're now all invited to a reception at the Lewis and Marion Modica Hall. Please remain seated until the Grand Marshal, Dr. Damien Graves, an Assistant Dean in the Office of the Provost, leads the Dias Party and our dignitaries from the hall. Thank you, God bless, and Godspeed.